I'm Vexa Morale, lead correspondent for the Intergalactic Global Operations News Network, or as you know us, IGONN. I'm an award-winning journalist recognized across 5 sectors and 12 dimensions for securing the first exclusive interview with Queen Suresha and Commander Vorak of Dragos, just days before their separation. Tonight, on the Morale Report, Order, Truth, Perspective, we bring you a rare and intimate moment in galactic diplomacy. This program is proudly sponsored by the Pentillion Alliance, a nonpartisan organization devoted to exposing galactic truth across all multiverses, no matter how radiant or how ruinous. Just days ago, I was invited to a private dinner with Emperor Nataraja Rastri and Empress Maya Rastri of the planet Dragos. The setting? Their personal retreat, floating peacefully within the gated residential enclave of Velmora Heights, an exclusive district suspended in the engineered void just beyond Galaxy City, near the edge of the Milky Way. Protected by advanced gravity fields and atmosphere generators powered by dark mirror ore, Velmora Heights is home to the galaxy's most discreet elite, celebrities, diplomats, and sovereigns who prefer their privacy surrounded by the quiet hum of the stars. At their request, each sovereign has agreed to deliver a personal, uninterrupted on-camera statement. No questions, no commentary, no misinterpretations that could distort their intent. So I urge you to listen closely. First, you will hear from the ruler of 2/3 of Dragos, His Majesty Emperor Nataraja Rastri. Then stay tuned for a follow-up statement from Empress Maya Rastri. This is IGONN. This is the Morale Report. And this is history.
Greetings to all viewers across the stars. I am Maya Rastri, Empress of Dragos, and wife to His Majesty Emperor Nataraja Rastri. Now, you may be expecting His Majesty to speak first, but in the timeless words of a gentleman who truly understands love and respect, behind every great man is a truly great woman. And so, my husband insisted, with charming stubbornness, that I begin. First, I must extend my heartfelt congratulations to Queen Liraya Suresha. Liraya, you've chosen wisely. From what I hear, Scott Hogan pleases you, and that my dear is worth more than gold pressed into starlight. I was especially delighted to learn that you've built him a gym worthy of a warrior, a space for your men and women alike, very inclusive, very regal, and your invitation to join you for line dancing. How could I resist? If a time opens in my, shall we say, diplomatically overbooked schedule, I would love to take you up on that offer. But tell me, have you seen the gym Scott once used to frequent? The one with the sweeping view of the Milky Way? Almost as beautiful as the view from this room behind me. That view was a motivating factor. When Nataraja and I purchased our humble little perch here in Velmora Heights, just a 5-minute star car ride to Galaxy City, and yet blissfully far from the noise. And speaking of gratitude, I must thank you, Liraya, for your commitment during the Dragos Peace Accords. Your agreement to protect the native reptilian dragon populations has allowed Nataraja and me to resume our dragon rides across the skies of Dragos. There is something sacred in that freedom, something ancient, something healing. Next month, we are hosting a dinner, quiet, curated, and select. You and Scott will receive your invitation shortly. I would be deeply honored by your presence. And please, do show me the ring he placed on your finger. I've waited 38 million years to say this, Liraya. It's about time you settled down. Scott is the most righteous man I've encountered, from any Galaxy Alliance world. Well, next to my own husband, of course. And speaking of my husband, Nataraja, my love, thank you for being the kind of man who insists I speak first. The galaxy could use more of your kind.
Thank you, my radiant Maya, for your wisdom, warmth, and your unwavering grace. You never cease to astound me, not only with your diplomacy, but with your beauty, both of heart and form. As Maya mentioned, we have indeed visited that very gem overlooking the Milky Way. I've trained with Scott Hogan there more than once. A disciplined man with a righteous presence and a good sense of humor, though his bench press might rival mine, just fairly. And yes, it's true. Maya and I received communion from Father Hogan, Scott, at Galaxy City Cathedral. Now, I must clarify, I am not a Christian, per se, but Scott has helped both Maya and me to believe in something larger than any one doctrine, a source greater than any single universe, beyond all multiverses, that emanates pure righteousness and binds all things together in meaning and mercy. So, Queen Liraya, if there's room in Scott's new gym near your palace, I would be honored to join him again for a training session. And I suspect Maya would be just as honored to join you for one of your famous line dancing classes when her schedule allows it. She, or more likely her assistant, will be in touch. Just be sure there's good music and breathable air. She does enjoy a little cardio when it sparkles. Now, on a more serious note, I want to thank you, Liraya, for your legislative agreement to protect the indigenous dragon populations in your region and across Dragos. Maya and I have passed similar protections. These magnificent creatures are not just symbols of our past. They are essential guardians of the planet's ecological harmony. Every species, however large or small, plays a role in maintaining Dragos' atmospheric cycles, soil enrichment, water purification, and climate regulation. When we lose biodiversity, we don't just lose beauty. We risk ecological collapse. So I commend your efforts. And if you ever decide to ride Dragonback with us, you would be a most welcome guest. We would be honored to share the skies with you. Now, unlike Maya, and much to Vexa Morale's possible disappointment, I'm afraid I have no juicy galactic gossip to offer. I have only this. Peace is not just an ideal. It is a pathway to prosperity. It allows planets to thrive and creates a culture of generosity toward those less fortunate among our galactic neighbors. I encourage the Church, wherever it may reside, to recognize and canonize Madam Pentillion for her work in saving the planet Lysandria. She acted not alone, but with the help of a young man who's recently come to my attention, Derek Jones, and many others. Her grace should not go unnoticed. And finally, if Her Majesty Queen Liraya Suresha is listening, I humbly ask you to do something with that dark mirror phone. That Scott gifted you. I hear you use it to play Earth music during your line dancing classes. So, I recommend a new song for your playlist. Search for Age of Aquarius. There's a verse that resonates deeply with me. Then peace will guide the planets, and love will steer the stars. Let all who hear this broadcast, across every system and every world, pray for that outcome. And may you all let love steer your lives.